Let's see the first question from reasoning part. What's happening here? 10 persons are sitting around a circular table facing the center. 5 persons belong to different states, that is Punjab, Delhi, Goa, Kerala and Assam. And the remaining 5 are E, F, G, H and K, but not necessarily in the same order. Total number of persons 10. We'll give 5 different states and we'll distribute 5 different persons. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? ఎస్. ఎంతమంది అంటాడమ్మా వాడు? 10 members అని చెప్తున్నాడు. This is how you go for 8. What about the 10th? Whenever there are even number of people sitting around the circular table, 100% guarantee opposite position will exist. When there are odd number of people sitting around the circular table, opposite positions do not exist, because we have to distribute everyone equidistant to each other in circular arrangement. Andukosame, whenever you see a question where there are odd number of people sitting around a circular table, you will never have any clue mentioning about the opposite position, and you will never get a question asking us who is sitting opposite to whom whenever you find a question on odd number of people sitting around a circular table. Is this clear? So when there are even number of people sitting around a circular table, pakka guarantee you will have somewhere or the other a clue about opposite position. Chudam ippudu emantunnadu, the one who belongs to Punjab sits third to the left of E. Third to the left of E evarantamma? Punjab. Next entanta, E sits adjacent to the one who belongs to Kerala. E is sitting adjacent to one who belongs to Kerala, ante naku any possibilities vastayi? 2 possibilities. So whenever you have 2 possibilities about Kerala, please just give a glance at the question and tell me, do you find any clues on the one who is on the one person who is from Kerala? Because Kerala is responsible for splitting the question into 2 cases kada. Do you have any clues on Kerala? Yes. Last line, what is the last line? The one who belongs to Goa is facing the one who belongs to Kerala. So since there are 2 another person depending upon the one who belongs to Kerala, what I'll try to do is I'll split the question into 2 cases. E ki third left lo ramma Punjab, ikkada over తీసుకుంటున్నా Kerala. Kerala ki opposite lo I am going for Kerala here, opposite to Kerala. Is this clear to you all? How many possibilities are we trying now? 2 possibilities. Next line, F sits third to the right of E. F sits third to the right of E. Next, G faces the one who sits third to the right of the one who belongs to Delhi. What did you understand from this clue? Delhi ki third right lo evaraithe unnaro, one ki opposite lo G. Whoever is third to the right of Delhi, opposite to that person is G. This is what you observe. But what is that one important point many students miss out from this clue anedi ippudu neeku nerpista meeku. If I fix D here, third right of D is what? Kerala. Opposite should be G. Is it possible? No way. No way, because that place is already occupied by the person from Goa. Next, if I put D here, 1, 2, 3, this is the third right. Opposite that should be G. Antena? Yes. Avutunda a chance? Acha. This is D. Third right is this person. Opposite should be G. Is it possible? Can I take G here? ఎవరన్నా ఏమైనా అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారమ్మా? Did anybody observe anything here? Third to the right of D, 1, 2, 3 Punjab, opposite should be G. Every time I placed D and G, what is the important point that you all were missing? Ante G is second to the left of D. G is second to the left of D. Every time I placed D, when I put D here, third right, this is should be G. Second left vastunda. This is D, third right is this, then you have to go for G, again G, second left. This important point you missed out. You were only concentrating on D and third right of D, and then you are concentrating on G, but you did not concentrate on the positions of D and G. When you try to place this clue, third, what is this clue? G faces the one who sits third to the right of D, third to the right of D, and then G. What did you observe? Chapandamma. Is it D or Delhi? Sorry, it is Delhi. Every time I'm saying D, D is for Delhi. Wherever I put Delhi, second left is what? G. Wherever I put Delhi, second left is what? G. అవునా కాదా? ఈ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ మీరు మిస్ అయిపోయారు. ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ ఢిల్లీ తీసుకుంటే సెకండ్ లెఫ్ట్లో జీకి ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? లేదు. అంటే ఢిల్లీ జీకి ఎన్ని ఛాన్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి? ఓన్లీ వన్ ఛాన్స్. ఇస్ దిస్ క్లియర్ ఆర్ నాట్? ఎవ్రీవన్, here also we will follow the same strategy. Third right of Delhi, opposite is G. అంటే సెకండ్ లెఫ్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఢిల్లీ ఇస్ G. ఛాన్స్ ఉందా లేదా? ఇక్కడ ఢిల్లీ తీసుకుంటే సెకండ్ లెఫ్ట్లో ఢిల్లీ సెకండ్ లెఫ్ట్, ఢిల్లీ సెకండ్ లెఫ్ట్, how many possibilities? In both the cases I have only one possibility. Understood everyone? This is that important point that you are supposed to do. Everybody was concentrating only on third right of Delhi, opposite G అనుకున్నారు కానీ ఆ ఢిల్లీకి జీకి మధ్యలో లింక్ గెస్ట్లు వెళ్ళిపోయారు. ఇలాంటి పాయింట్స్ పట్టుకుంటే జల్దీ అయిపోతుంది ఆన్సర్. ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటో చదవండి అమ్మా. ఓన్లీ 3% సిట్ బిట్వీన్ G and the one who belongs to Assam. G and the one who belongs to Assam, 3 people. First case, right side it is not possible, left side yes it is possible. G here, left side it is not possible because it is occupied by, sorry, right side it is not possible, this side not possible because occupied by E, and pakka this is Assam. Next line ento chadavu. H sits fourth to the left of K, full stop. H sits neither adjacent to G nor the one who belongs to Assam. This is not H, this is not H, and where should this H go? ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? పోయింది కదా? చెప్పండి అమ్మా. దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ హెచ్ అంటే పక్కా దిస్ ఈస్ హెచ్. క్లూని రివర్స్ కొట్టొచ్చా? హెచ్ సిట్స్ ఫోర్త్ టు ద లెఫ్ట్ ఆఫ్ కే, రివర్స్. K sits fourth to the right of H because everybody is facing same direction. The one who belongs to Goa is facing the one who belongs to Kerala. Eppudo fix chestam adi. And that was the point which helped us to get the answer in the faster way. Understood everyone? Yes or no? Shall I copy? Who sits? What's the question? Who sits fourth to the right of F? Who is fourth to the right of F? Punjab. Who among the following persons sits third to the left of the person who is facing G? Who is facing G? Punjab. Third left, Delhi. Which of the following statements are true? E faces the one who sits to the immediate right of Delhi. Yes. H sits exactly between Delhi and Goa. Yes. Only 3 persons sit between H and Delhi. No. Only 1 and 2. A option amma, fourth option. 4 out of the following 5 are alike in a certain way. G and Delhi. Second to the right of G is Delhi. E and Assam. Second to the left of E is Assam. I can say there is 1 person between E and Assam, G and Delhi. Avuna kada? K and Punjab also 1 person. F and Kerala also 1 person. But F and Goa, you have how many persons? 2 persons. We'll go for which option? Fifth option. What is the position of Goa with respect to Assam? Position of Goa with respect to Assam, second left. Second left. Okay na? Next we'll go for questions from 71 to 73. These are on blood relations. Whenever you come across this type of question, what is your first immediate duty? Compare the left hand side with the right hand side. Avuna kada? So we have to compare the left hand side with the right hand side. What is there in the left hand side? First letter in the left hand side is X. Is first letter in the right hand side X? Yes. No problem at all. Always the first person is related to second person. ఇట్లాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్లో జరిగే పొరపాటు ఏంటి? X percentile Y. ఒక్కోసారి వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడు? Y is the son of X అంటాడు. A minute change if you don't observe, you'll make mistakes. Avuna kada? In this case, when I say Y is the son of X, the second person is related to first person. Avuna kada? అందుకోసం చెప్పి కంపల్సరీ యూ కమ్ అక్రాస్ దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్ బ్లడ్ రిలేషన్స్ ఆర్ కోడెడ్ ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీస్ ఆర్ డైరెక్షన్స్. పక్కా యూ హ్యావ్ టు చెక్ వెదర్ ద ఫస్ట్ left hand side first letter and the right hand side first letter is same or different. So for us no problem at all. First person is related to second person. M percentile L. What is M percentile L? Come on. M is the son of N. N copyright. N is the mother. O hash. O is the brother of P. P dollar. P is the wife of Q at the rate. Q is the father of R. Then how is N related to R? How is N related to R? Come on. Very good. Next, E star F. E is the sibling of F. I don't know who is brother and who is sister. F copyright G. F is the mother of G. G at the rate. G is the father of H. H percentile. H is the J is female. J copyright K. J is the mother of. These two are siblings. How is K related to F? How is K related to F? We don't know the gender of K. So K can be grandson or granddaughter. Grandson or granddaughter, do you have it in the options? Yes, 2 or 4. B copyright C. What is B copyright C? B is the mother of C. C at the rate K. C is the father of K. K star L. K and L are siblings, born to the same parents. L hash. L is the brother of W. W percentile U. W is the son. W is the son of C and U are a married couple. How is C related to U? How is C related to you? Amma? Good. Husband. A certain number of people are seated in a linear row facing south. Jagarthikada. A certain number of people are sitting in a linear row facing south. When somebody faces south, our right is there and our left is there. Chalo. Information about only some of them is known. 4 people are seated between K and N. 4 people are seated between K and N. This is K, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is N. What's the other possibility? N, 1, 2, 3, 4, K. Next, U is seated second to the left of N. Second to the left of N ante manaki? Chepandama. Manaki? Right. U is seated second to the left of N. Now I got 2 possibilities. Many number of times I have told you in the explanation classes as well as in the regular classes. You come across this type of situation or you come across a question which says certain number of people are sitting in a straight line or certain number of people are sitting around a circular table. Always go with the possibility which covers more places. Did I tell you or not? Most of the times, నేను చెప్పే పదాలు కరెక్ట్గా వినండి. మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టైమ్స్, మోస్ట్ అంటే ఎక్కువ సార్లు, ప్రతిసారియా ఎక్కువ సార్లా? ఎక్కువ సార్లు అంటే నాట్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ బట్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టైమ్స్ ద పాసిబిలిటీ విచ్ కవర్స్ మోర్ ప్లేసెస్ విల్ ఫెచ్ యూ ది ఆన్సర్ అండ్ యూ హ్యావ్ సీన్ ఇట్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? సో ద వర్డ్ దట్ కమ్స్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ మై మౌత్ ఈస్ మోస్ట్. నీకు ఇంగ్లీష్ అర్థం కాకపోతే నేనేం చేయలేను. I'm not telling every time, I'm telling most of the times. Is this clear? Chalo. Come on. Next. W is seated. Cheppanamma. 5th to the right of U. 5th to the right of U ante manaki left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is W. Next. Only one person sits between R and U. This is the only possibility. 6 people are seated between R and S, where S is seated at one of the extreme ends. I can go towards our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but already occupied by W. So we have to go to our right. Enta mandama? Evaru? S. And it clearly says S is sitting at one of the extreme ends of the lines. Next. Two people are seated between S and Q. Unko avakasham lene ledu. Next. P is seated exactly between K and W. This is P. H is fourth to the right of P. Fourth to the right of P ante manaki left. 1 is already existing. 2, 3, 4. This is H. Next, H is seated second from one of the ends. Done. So this is what I say. Most of the times, whenever you come across the question on some certain number of people are sitting, if you go with the possibility which covers more places, there are more chances for you to get the answers. Not every time, but most of the times. How many people are seated in a row? Come on, how many are seated? 20. How many persons are sitting between R and P? How many persons between R and P? 7. Who amongst the following persons sits fourth to the left of P? Fourth to the left of P ante manaki right. Avuna? Enduku they are all facing south. What's the answer? N. Who amongst the following sits exactly in between N and Q? Who is sitting exactly between N and Q? R. 78. How many persons are sitting to the right of the one who sits third to the, come on, third to the right of N? Who is third to the right of N? W. Right of W ante manaki left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chappandamma. 6. Is this clear? So we'll jump to the next puzzle directly. We'll jump to the next puzzle. Okay? There's one puzzle here, 84. Certain number of persons are sitting in a row facing north. M sits fifth to the right of S. M sits fifth to the right of S. S who is 13th from the left hand. S is 13th from the left hand and to the left of S. Enta mandamma? 12 people. Next. M sits second to the left of R. M is sitting second to the left of R. R who is 9th from the right hand. R is 9th from the right hand and to the right of R 8. Now maybe the question is on total how many number of people are sitting here. How many? 12 plus 8, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Option number 2. Let's go for 85. Now I'm sure many of you are waiting for this question. Please read the question carefully. See, this is what I say. Puzzles, what is very important is, you have to understand the question. And if you don't understand the question, no way. And most of the times, every time in the exam, what they do is, they'll clearly mention everything in the first para itself. Seating arrangement. Instructions lo chala clear ga cheppestaru. Whether 5 people are sitting in each row, whether they are opposite to each other, something of these times, 100% guarantee they will indicate us in the instructions itself. So always pay attention on what is given in the first para. Seating arrangement, first para is for instructions. Who is sitting where ani? Adu okkari. 10 people A, B, C, D, E, F, G, K and L are sitting in 2 parallel rows. Row 1 who are facing north. Row 1 who are facing north. And row 2 who are facing south. Row 2 is facing south. Total number of people 10. Inkevitamma? With equal distance between adjacent persons, row 2 is ahead of row 1. Correct kada? Row 2 is ahead of row 1. Correct asama leda? Next evitanta, but not necessarily in the same order. There is no vacant position in the given rows. There is no vacant position. If there are 10 people, exactly there are 10 chairs. Avuna kada? Enduku? Because no place is vacant. Ante no chair is vacant. He sits second to the left of G G who sits ahead of F. G who sits ahead of F. అంటే F అనేటోడు రో 1 కదమ్మా, చెప్పండి. సో ఇక్కడ F తీసుకుంటే G who sits ahead of F కరెక్టే కదా, చెప్పండి. క్లియర్గా పైన మెన్షన్ చేసిండు రో 2 ఈజ్ అహెడ్ ఆఫ్ రో 1. సో G ఈజ్ అహెడ్ ఆఫ్ F అంటే F is పక్కా ఇన్ రో 1. And what's the point? D sits second to the left of G. Second to the left of G is your right because row 2 is facing south. ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని ప్లేసెస్ వచ్చినాయి నాకు? 6 places. All the 6 will be occupied కదా. You will not have any vacant. Moreover, in row 2, how many persons are there? ఏదన్నా అవ్వచ్చు, అవునా కాదా? అది how many in each row is not mentioned to us. That is what I say. If it's not instructing anything, don't make your own assumptions. You have to make assumptions only according to the information provided in the statement. ప్రస్తుతానికి అయితే 6 కుర్చీలు కనబడ్డాయి నాకు. 6 కుర్చీలు అయితే పక్కా ఫిల్ అవుతాయి. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఎన్ని పొజిషన్స్ అయిపోయాయి నాకు? 6 పొజిషన్స్. ఇంకెన్ని పొజిషన్స్ కావాలి? 4. ఆ 4 ఎక్కడున్నారో మనకి ప్రస్తుతానికి అయితే తెలియదు, తర్వాత చూసుకుందాం. చదవమ్మా, నెక్స్ట్ ఏంది? F who does not sit at any ends of the lines. ఇప్పుడు I'll draw one line here. 100% guarantee should I draw another line here? No. అది తెలుసుకో. రో 1లో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు, రో 2లో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారో తెలీదు. అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా? ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ అహెడ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఫెలో సంబడీ ఈస్ హియర్ ఆర్ నాట్, వీ డోంట్ నో. అవునా కాదా? అందుకోసం ఇక్కడ ఆపుతున్నాను నేను ఈ పొజిషన్ని. అర్థమైందా? నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ చదవండి. E sits third to the left of K. K who sits at one of the ends. K sits at row 1. The person who are sitting at row 2 is not ahead of K. K is sitting at one of the extreme ends and K is sitting where? Row 1. And E is third to the left of K. Ante pakka K has to be in the extreme right corner. Because E is third to the left of K. అర్థమవుతుందా అందరికీ? ఇంకా వాడు ఏం చెప్తున్నాడమ్మా? K sits in row 1. The person who are sitting at row 2 is not ahead of K. Not ahead of K అంటే there is no one sitting before K. There is no one sitting ahead of K. When there is no one sitting ahead of K అంటే obviously can both the rows have the same number of seats? No. This is the thought that you should get in your mind first. ఇది ఇంపార్టెంట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఏమిటో చదవండి. There is only one person sitting between E and C. C who is not adjacent to K. One person between E and C. C who is not adjacent to K and pakka I have to go this side. In row 1 how many places are covered? 6 places. How many more places are left out? 4. Those 4 places can be in row 2. అయి ఉండొచ్చు, మనకు తెలియదు. అర్థమైందా? ఆ నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ ఏందో చదవమ్మా. F is adjacent to either అంటే maybe this is F. If this is F, above G and extra 2 places do not exist. అవునా కాదా? If this is F, if this is F, above F ఎవరమ్మా? G. 1 2 ఎవరు? How many places covered? 9. We need another 1. I can also take F to the other side of C, but వద్దు, ప్రస్తుతానికి ఇక్కడ ఆపుదాం. నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ ఏందో చదువు, చెప్పండి అమ్మా. There is only 2 persons sitting between F and L. Pakka this is L. Next, H sits at one of the extreme ends of row 2. H sits at one of the extreme ends of row 2 అంటే ఎక్కడో మనకు ఐడియా ఉందా? లేదు. మేబీ దిస్ ఈస్ హెచ్ ఆర్ దిస్ ఈస్ హెచ్ కదమ్మా, అవునా కాదా? నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ ఏంటో చదువు. హెచ్ సిట్స్ ఎట్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ ఎండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ది, కమాన్, హెచ్ సిట్స్ ఎట్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ ఎండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ది, అమ్మా ఏదైనా పాయింట్ మర్చిపోయానా? ఏ లైన్ మర్చిపోయా? B sits adjacent to G. G who sits at one of the extreme ends of the lines. So pakka this is B. ఇందాక హెచ్ గురించి అనుకున్నాం కదా, హెచ్ ఇక్కడ రావచ్చా? నో వే. పక్కా దిస్ ఇస్ హెచ్. అయిపోయిందమ్మా. దెర్ ఇస్ వన్ పర్సన్ హూ ఇస్ లెఫ్ట్ అవుట్. హూ ఇస్ హీ? There's one person who is left out. Who is he? A. Did I get my answer? This is a good question. But the thing is, if you distribute 5 people equally, impossible, you will not get the answer. Copy it fast. We'll go for the next question. So let's get into the question. How many persons sits to the left of L? 4 people. How many persons are seated between K? How many persons are seated between K and the one who is seated in front of B? Seated between K and the one who is seated in front of B. 2 people. What is the position of A with respect to the one who sits at the right end of row 1? What is the position of A with the one who sits at the right end of row 1? Who is sitting at the right end of row 1? K. Second, left. How many persons are seated in row 2? 4. 89. Which among the following pairs sit at the extreme ends of row 1? K and C. Option number 5. Now this question is clearly on directions. Sabha is now at office and she starts walking towards east direction for 3 meters. This is the office, 3 meters towards east direction. And then took a right turn and walks 7 meters. Right turn walks 7 meters and kindike kadamma? 7. Now that for Sabha is facing which direction? South. Sabha is facing south. Next. And then he then turns left side and walks for 6 meters. Left of south is your right. And what's the distance? 6. And then took a left turn. I'll do one thing. I'll just extend this numbers 7 line. Okay. This is 6 and again took a left turn. Ante paike kada? And what's the distance traveled? And I think she reaches some place. He reaches some place. What is the place? Market. Mark a point here. This becomes how much? 4. Above 3. Okay. Next. Roma is now at bus stop. Story marindi ippudu. Ippudu evaru gurinchi maatladutundu? Roma is now at bus stop. I don't know where is this bus stop kada. Sare chuddam pakka radam. Roma is now at bus stop and starts walking towards west. Roma is not bus stop and he started walking towards west direction for 3 meters. West 3 meters. Tarvata em chestundamma? And then took a right turn and walked for 10 meters. Right turn ante paiki ellali kada? How many? 10. Next. And took a left turn and walked for 5 meters. This is 5 meters. And finally, he turns left and walks for 4 meters. To reach what? ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళిద్దరిని కనెక్ట్ చేసే పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయా మన దగ్గర? ఏంటిదమ్మా? మార్కెట్ నుంచి 4 meters పైకి పోవాలి. దిస్ ఈజ్ హౌ మచ్? 3. Extra 1. Malli take a right turn. How many? 5. Next is what? 10. Next is what? 10. Till here it is 4. Avuna kada? 3 plus 1 4 kada? Malli another 4. 8. Extra. Okay. Malli I take a right turn. Finally to reach bus stop. Bus stop is how much? 3 meters. Understood everyone? This is how you connect both of them. Chadu. What is the direction of market with respect to Sabha's initial position? This is Sabha's initial position. Avuna kada. What is this considered as? Southeast. Find the total distance. Amma Jagartha. Total distance from Sabha's initial point to Roma's initial point ante. This is the initial point of Roma and this is the initial point of Sabha. Total distance annappudu you have to travel exactly in the line that is given to us. మొత్తం ఉన్న నెంబర్లన్నీ లెక్క పెట్టాలి. వాడు చూపించిన రూట్లోనే పోవాలి. ఓకేనా? లెక్క పెట్టండి, మొత్తం ఎంత వస్తుంది చెప్పండి. ప్లీజ్ కౌంట్. Come on. 40. Very good. You have to count all the numbers. You have to count all them. You have to go exactly in this way itself. When he says total distance. Is this clear? And if you had told us the shortest, then you would have gone in this way. But the question asked is total. Find the shortest distance between market and Roma's initial position. If shortest another, this is the shortest. Adhautunda 4 to 6, 5, 3, 8. 6, 8. What's the answer? 10. Antena? Root of 6 square plus 8 square. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Yesterday we have discussed this. Clear? Chapandamma. Okay. See, deliberately I am skipping some easy questions. Okay? Some of the easier ones you can anyway do it. You do it. A couple of questions have been left by me here. What is the 93? This is a question which is based on syllogisms. Some mangoes are kiwis. Only a few kiwis are arrow mark from B to A. Some mangoes are not apples. Some mangoes are not apples. Arrow mark from B to A. What is B? Apple. Ante kadamma. Some mangoes are not apples. Apple can go inside mango, but mango cannot go inside apple. What is the first one? All kiwis are grapes. Are all kiwis grapes? No. All grapes can be apples. Can I draw apple around apple around grapes? I need an answer. Is it possible for me? According to statement, A and M should not touch each other. It is possible. Can be ante is a possibility. Is it a possibility? What's my answer? Only 2. 94. No apple is kiwi. No apple is kiwi. Only a few kiwis are grapes. Only a few kiwis are grapes. All mangoes are grapes. All the mangoes go inside grape. All mangoes can be kiwis. Can I take all the mangoes inside kiwis? Yes. Because grape also has the right to go inside. No problem at all. Can be another. Ante is a possibility. Right or wrong? Right. All apples can be mangoes. Can I take all the apples inside mangoes? Yes. I can take all the apples inside mangoes without touching kiwi. So ఇది కూడా రైట్. కెన్ బి అంటే ఈజ్ ఏ పాసిబిలిటీ. చిన్నపిల్లల్లాగా ఆల్టర్నేట్ డయాగ్రామ్ వేసుకొని చెక్ చేసే ప్రయత్నాలు మాత్రం చేయకండి. యువర్ ఆల్ గ్రాడ్యుయేట్స్. కంటి చూపుతో వీళ్ళు ఇటు వెళ్ళొచ్చా వాడు రావచ్చా అనేది గ్రహించటం మనకి ఈజీ. అవునా కాదా? అది. Now I will go for question number 96. Question number 96. What's happening here? How many boxes? 7 boxes. S, T, U, V, W, X and Y are arranged one above the other. Different shelves numbered 1 to 7 from top to bottom. The lowermost shelf is numbered 1 and the shelf above that is numbered 2 and so on till the topmost load is numbered 7. What are the alphabets that are given to us? S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Now please read the next line. This is very, very important to us. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next into Jadvamma. The shelf number and the sum of the digits of the place values of the alphabet is not same in any shelf. Sum of the place values of the alphabet, sum of the digits in the place values of the alphabet and the number on the shelf is not same. For that is giving us a clear explanation. The place value of box S alphabet series is 19 and sum of 1 plus 9 is 10. Then again adding the double digits. So 1, 10 is 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 becomes 1. And so S is not placed in the self number 1. అర్థమవుతుందా? T place value ఎంత? చెప్పండి అమ్మా. T place value ఎంత? 2 plus 0. అంటే can I place T here? No. S is not here. U place value 21. 2 plus 1. అంటే this is not. అర్థమవుతుందా? V అంటే ఎంత? 22 అంటే 4. ఇక్కడ V రావచ్చా? రాదు. ఇక్కడ W రావచ్చా? దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఫర్ ఎక్స్ అండ్ దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఫర్ వై. అంటే క్లియర్గా వాడు ఒక మాట చెప్పుంటే అయిపోయేది, నాట్ ఇన్ ద ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ ఆర్డర్ ఫ్రమ్ బాటమ్ టు టాప్ అని. అనకుండా వాడు ఏదో వేసేసి ఆ చదవంగానే మనకు మైండ్లో ఫస్ట్ భయం వచ్చేస్తుంది, అమ్మో ఇదేం రాసిండు అని చెప్పి. అది సింపుల్గా ఏం చెప్పిండంటే బాటమ్ మోస్ట్ ఫ్లోర్ నుంచి టాప్ మోస్ట్ ఫ్లోర్కి యూ షుడ్ నాట్ అరేంజ్ ఎవ్రీబడి ఇన్ ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ ఆర్డర్. ఇంపాసిబుల్, ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. అంతే కదా. STUVWXY can I get from bottom to top in alphabetical order? No way. It is I'm using some words twist only to confuse you. Puzzles and అంతే కదా, ట్రిక్కీ లాంగ్వేజ్ యూజ్ చేయాలి. అవునా కాదా? ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి అమ్మా. బాక్స్ W is 2 places above to T. Box W is 2 places above to T. Next, 2 boxes are placed between X and W. 2 boxes are placed between X and W. 1, 2, maybe this is X. అవునా కాదా? ప్లేస్ సరిపోట్లే, పక్కకు రాస్తా. సరే, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎక్స్ ఇన్ వన్ వే. ఇది ఎక్స్ కదమ్మా. ఇక్కడ నీ రైట్ సైడ్లో ఎన్ని పాసిబిలిటీస్ కవర్ అయినాయి అమ్మా? 6 కదా. అంటే ఇంకొక బాక్స్ వస్తే అయిపోతుంది కదా. చెప్పండి అమ్మా. టాప్ మోస్ట్ ప్లేస్లో ఆ బాక్స్ కనుక నేను తీసుకుంటే టాప్ నుంచి సెకండ్ ప్లేస్లో ఎవరు వస్తున్నారు? ఎక్స్. టాప్ నుంచి సెకండ్ ప్లేస్లో ఎక్స్ రావచ్చా? ఆ ఎక్స్ట్రా 7th బాక్స్ ఇఫ్ ఐ కన్సిడర్ యాజ్ ద బాటమ్ మోస్ట్ బాక్స్, సెకండ్ ఫ్రమ్ బాటమ్ ఇస్ టీ. కెన్ ఐ గెట్ టీ ఇన్ సెకండ్ ఫ్రమ్ బాటమ్? నో కదా. ఇది వేస్ట్, యూజ్లెస్. అంతే కదమ్మా. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఇప్పుడు చెప్పు. కెన్ ఐ టేక్ ఎక్స్ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ ప్లేస్? Can I take x in the first place? If I take x in the first place, t will be in the second place, whereas t should not be in the second place. Avuna kada? If I take x here, t, 1 person gap, w. Ante x has to be in the third. t, 1, w. There is also another possibility. Avuna kada? x, t, 1 person gap, w. Any problem? Next line chadu. Ayipoyindi answer. Box U is placed on one of the positions above X. U is placed on one of the positions above X. Can you left side any possibilities? 2 possibilities. Next, box Y. Box Y is placed above. Sorry, box Y is placed below S. Box Y is placed below S and above. Y is placed above V. Done. Box S is placed above U. Chance unda? S, U, Katam. Simple question. No time we have completed. The problem is you have to clearly understand the instructions which are instructed in para 1, and if you don't, no way. It becomes tough for you. I think we have to solve questions on number series kada. Number series cheppandi amma. Number series. Number series is 35. Huge increase, gradual increase, and moreover this question is on missing numbers, so they are considered to be very easy. 4.5. Next, 9, 18, 36, Next should be 72. 4.5, 9, 18, 36, 72. 69 plus 72. 141.5. Next, increasing or decreasing? Huge increase or gradual increase? Gradual. This is 1. This is 8. 16 plus 27. 1, 8, 27 done. అయిపోయింది అయిపోయిందా లేదా? 64. Next is 125. Come back to this. Increasing or decreasing? Increasing. Huge increase or gradual increase? Gradual. ఎందుకంటే this question mark is a 2-digit number. Is a 2-digit number. అంటే ఇక్కడ వరకు అన్ని 2 digit ఆ తర్వాత 3 digit స్లోగా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి గుర్తుపెట్టుకో, సేమ్ నెంబర్ ఈస్ రిపీటింగ్. If it is product, then you will go on for into 1. Increasing out of there. So numbers are increasing and maybe it is addition or multiplication. If the logic is on multiplication, then it should be into 1. But after that, no number is a multiple of next number. అవునా కాదా? అందుకని ఇంటూ 1 తీసుకునే అవకాశం లేదు. సో మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఫస్ట్ ప్లస్ 0తో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తా. 0 అనేది అన్నిట్లకంటే డేంజర్ నెంబర్. మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన 2 డేంజర్ నెంబర్లు, ఒకటి 0, 2 2. ఎందుకు 0? n² మైనస్ n, n³ మైనస్ n, n³ మైనస్ n² కెన్ బి 0. n² ప్లస్ n, n³ ప్లస్ n, n³ ప్లస్ n² కెన్ బి 2. దేనికోసం? when the value of n is 1. అవునా కాదా? ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడికి రా, ఇది ఎంత అవుతుంది? 4. నెక్స్ట్ ఎంత అవుతుంది చెప్పండి అమ్మా? 18. ఏమన్నా ఐడియా వచ్చిందా? What is 2³ minus 2²? 3³ minus 3². 18 ఏనా? చెప్పండి అమ్మా. So what format is this? n³ minus n². కొన్ని వందల సార్లు చెప్పుకుంటా. Whenever you see a number, you should identify the speciality of the number. These are the points that should rotate in your mind. ఇప్పుడు నాకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటిది? 4³ minus 4². 4³ అంటే ఎంత బాబు? 4² అంటే ఎంత అమ్మా? 16. 64 minus 16 ఎంత? ఎంత జర చెప్పండి, ఏం కాదు. 48. 29 plus 48 is 77. Next number is 5³ minus 5², 100. 77 plus 100, 177. Absolutely right. Is this clear? And we have seen exactly a question similar to this yesterday. Come on, what's happening here? Shall I go with the differences? Come on, what's the difference here? What is the difference here? When asked something, please respond. 39. What about this? 52. And what about this? 65. And if you know multiplication tables, these are all multiples of 13. 13 3s, 13 4s, 13 5s, 13 1s, 13 2s. 26. 14 plus 13, 27. 27 plus 26, 33. 39. యా, చాలా చిన్న క్వశ్చన్, చిన్న నెంబర్స్. చెప్పండి అమ్మా. 4, 6, 8, 10. ఏముండాలి? 2. అంటే ఏమవ్వాలి? 1. ఇస్ దిస్ క్లియర్? ఎనీ డౌట్స్? థ్యాంక్ యూ.